Hey, it's June 30th, Tuesday. Today is my second day of posting my journey to losing weight, or I would rather say getting healthy, because it's more than just losing weight. It's kind of like losing all those thoughts that allowed me to stay unhealthy, to stay unfit, to stay unhappy. So it's losing a lot more than weight. You first have to lose all the thoughts that you're using right now, or you're living right now, all the habits, because everything comes first to us by thought first. So I felt that if I targeted my thoughts first and I wrote them down and I kept a journal and kind of studied my behaviors and my emotions to figure out why I was overeating, when I was overeating, the thoughts that I would have right before I made unhealthy choices, and I created that awareness as to why it was coming up, how I could deal with it in a different manner, how I could go ahead and tweak it into feeling something more positive than the negative. I posted a video earlier today of my son Chris. He's 19. I have two sons. Ryan is 24 and Chris is 19. And they will forever be kids. They'll always need someone to care for them, love them, nurture them, take care of them. And I thought, if I'm not here, who's going to give that to them? That was my greatest, I think, most painful thing that I could ever imagine, of me not being here and knowing that they can be in the hands of someone that does not understand them. And to me, that was the greatest force for me to start this, along with other reasons to, for my own well-being and taking care of myself. Absolutely. So I wanted to introduce to you to Christopher and show you one of my greatest whys. And I have several others, but he and Ryan are my priorities. And so you get to know him and know a little bit about my family. And also for you to get a little insight and get maybe questioning yourself on what's your most important why you must do this or get healthy, or what are you missing out on? What are the things that you could be doing that you're not experiencing or not enjoying because you feel unhappy, unfit, you can't fit into the clothes, or not feeling well. I'm here to tell you, not just once or twice, but I'm on my third journey to take off over 100 pounds. And I know that this is possible. I've done it twice before, and I'm going to be doing it again. It will probably take me about, I want to say, a good 9 months to a year to take this weight off healthily. And I did it by not so much placing the importance on a program or a regimen, which is, of course, very important. But if I didn't create the biggest why and then create a plan and how to follow this, I actually created a journal, and I wrote down, before I lost the weight, everything that I was feeling, why I was feeling this, why I was going through the emotions, why was I failing, what was I not getting, why wasn't I keeping this up, why wasn't I not being successful in this. And then I found out, as I slowly questioned myself through the day, why I was messing up. And I learned that I needed to I needed to create reminders for myself, like in Post-it notes. I know that I needed to go ahead and read things about breathing and what oxygen does for me. I went into bodybuilding.com and learned about muscles and gaining strength, and how much more muscle mass weighs more than fat does. I learned that it takes that we burn sugars first, and then fats are the last thing that we burn. I learned that going on the treadmill it takes 20 minutes being on the treadmill, even before we can burn any fat. So there was a lot of things that I needed to learn first. And I needed to learn about me and how I made decisions. and how I wanted to create new decisions and a new lifestyle. So creating your strongest priority is the first step. You need to know why you need to do this, what you're missing out, what can happen in your life when you are feeling better. For me, it had to take the scare of maybe having a heart attack or having my knee go out. And I can't afford that. And I don't think any of us can. You know, you have to learn about you first before you start any program, or you're just going to take yourself to that program, do that program, and then fail. And it's not the program failing you. It's you failing the program because there's something in you that keeps going back to the comfortable. So I made being unhealthy extremely uncomfortable. And when I started losing weight, I made feeling healthy extremely comfortable, and it was great. So I would love to build a community with people that would love to get fit, and I would love to support people doing this. I think it's of the utmost importance for you, for me, for anybody around us. It's really not the equipment. It's not the equipment. It's not the programs. It's up here. And until you figure it out up here, nothing else is going to work for you. So write down that why. Write down that priority. Start keeping a log of your emotions and your feelings of why you grab the food that you do, or why you're giving in, or instead of going out for a walk or parking at the back of the parking lot to get some extra exercises. We all have the same potential to do this. It's just someone wants it more than the other person. And those people that want it more than the other people achieve it. It's that simple. So write down your whys. Write down your priorities. And then start using Post-it notes to remind yourself of your amazing journey in getting healthy. This will work for you. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll try to think of another topic. There's a lot of topics covered, but get rid of all excuses. They're all excuses. The weather, time, I don't feel like it. They're not good enough. None of those excuses that you use right now, like procrastination, are good enough. You know it. I know it. It's true. So decide. Make that decision. And then create a little journal as to the little one thing that you're willing to change right now, today, to get to the healthier you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.